Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. So the normal channel content is motorcycle stuff, i.e. reviews and how to put accessories on motorbikes. However, I have been known in the past to do a few home DIY fix-it videos for certain domestic appliances. Have a look up here. So that's what today's video is about. It's one of those home DIY fix-it videos. So what we're talking about today, we are talking about doing some work on a gas barbecue. So if you're not competent or you don't feel competent enough to work on a gas barbecue, go to your telephone directory, hit the internet and go and find a qualified, authorized gas technician who will do the work for you. So it's very important you feel comfortable in working on your gas barbecue. So that's the safety briefing done kind of thing. If you're not happy with it, go and get an authorized gas technician in. So let's crack on then. So I've got a 10-year-old gas barbecue. It's a Weber BBQ. Put my teeth back in. It's a Weber BBQ and it's a Q1200. So it's one of the small ones running off a gas bottle. So what's the problem with it then? Well, the last year or so I've noticed that the heat being generated on the cooking plates hasn't really been getting up to temperature, and basically I'm having to put the food in one particular area on the barbecue, piling it all up and trying to spread it around and trying to cook it as best I can. So basically it's either throw the whole thing out or try and repair it. Well, these barbecues are sort of upwards of 300 pounds and I didn't want to throw it out. So I'm always in the market to try and save yourself some money. So I thought I would repair the barbecue myself. And basically all it means I had to do was just order a replacement burner tube. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to fit a burner tube onto your Weber Q1200, which is the same as the Q1000. So let's crack on. So the original replacement tube from Weber would cost you about £42. However, I couldn't actually get my hands on one of those here in the UK, so I jumped on the internet, went onto Amazon. I'll put a link in the description down below, and I purchased one of these for £22 and 99 pence, and it had got a lot of good reviews. So it came down within several days, took it out of the box, and quality seemed very good actually. Stainless steel burner tube, and there was no cutting to get it to fit. It was a exact fit for my barbecue, and these are the people that supplied it. So first thing we need to do then, when you're working with gas, is switch the gas off, and I would also recommend removing the regulator from the bottle. Obviously you're going to make sure that the barbecue is cold, and you are going to need a flat bladed screwdriver. So first thing we need to do is remove the grills, and then with your screwdriver just undo the burner retaining screw. Keep that screw somewhere safe because we are going to use it again, and then gently remove the old greasy oily tube. So here's the new tube compared to the old tube, and the holes on the new tube are slightly bigger than the OEM Weber holes. All we've then got to do is just insert the new burner tube through the hole on the right, and then make sure it sits neatly and nicely over the valve on the right hand side. You may just have to waggle it around a little bit to get it to seat correctly. And then this is how it should look. So there's the air inlet for the gas, all seated nice and correctly, and this is how it should look. And again, we don't have to cut any of the pipe. And then simply put the screw back in, get your flat bladed screwdriver and then screw it up. Not too tight, just enough to keep it secure. And to this point, folks, I strongly recommend that you do the gas leak test before you hit that igniter button, as per Weber's recommendation. So I'm just going to put something up on the screen. It's a little bit generic because my barbecue is old, but I would recommend that you do a gas leak test before you hit that ignition button, just to be safe. So there we go then, I've hit the ignition button having done a gas leak test, and that flame is beautiful. So it's taken about 25 minutes to go from 0 degrees all the way up to a very healthy 480 degrees. That falls nicely into the high heat category from Weber, so all is good. Folks, all I need to do now is give the barbecue a test run. So I've thrown some bacon on the barbecue, gonna make some bacon rolls. Everything's sizzling really nicely. Flip the bacon over, look at those lines on the bacon, looking really good, and they taste amazing. Job done.